ABC of Success came about to really sort of make the messages simple. So as a keynote speaker, you know, I've seen loads of keynote speakers over the years, and they come in and they inspire people, and then, you know, a couple of months later you think, what did they talk about? So the intention was to come up with something that was fairly simple, and one of the first things that we learn as children, of course, is our ABC. And it was a matter of trying to get a connection with that and also make it a bit more memorable for people. So the ABC is how it started. A is awareness, and that's awareness of everything. So if you're unaware of a sort of a nervous twitch, or if you're up talking to an audience and you're fiddling around with change in your pocket but you're not aware of it, and aware of the potential distraction that might cause when you're speaking to an audience, then until someone makes you aware of it, there's nothing you can do about it. So the first step, and it's a big piece, is making people aware of some of the patterns of behavior that we all run in our lives. And I don't know whether you remember the cartoon character Magoo, for example. Magoo is a classic example of someone that's running his life out of awareness. He's almost sleepwalking through his life and bumbling along, creating chaos in the background, but he's aware, he's oblivious, he's just, you know, driving along quite happily, and there's a whole load of chaos going on in the background, and he's operating out of awareness. And most people on the planet, unfortunately, for most of us, we're sleepwalking our way through our lives and unaware of the fingerprint that we're leaving on every conversation, on every look, on every handshake. We're unaware of the impact that can have on others, you know, the ripple effect that can have, both positively and also negatively. The B is about our beliefs, and in some way, really like human flypaper over our lives, we've ended up collecting beliefs from our parents, from school teachers, from media, from our peers that we've grown up with, and we end up adopting and taking on those beliefs of others, not necessarily our own beliefs, but beliefs that have then shaped our thinking and shaped how we run ourselves in our lives. And beliefs is the cornerstone, is the foundation of how we run our lives. And, you know, if we believe, typically, very simply, Henry Ford's quote is probably the best quote on the planet. If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're probably right. And that fundamentally is a belief. So whether people sit in the can tribe or whether they sit in the can't tribe is really the difference that makes the difference in life. And the C is the commitment. It's the big thing that most people trip up on. It's the, you know, want to get fit, want to give up smoking, want to lose weight, whatever it might be. It's the Achilles heel that tends to trip most people up. Successful people are extremely good at putting the commitment piece into play. Unfortunately, most people struggle with the commitment. You know, they come up against something, up against a brick wall, up against a stumbling block, and they think, actually, I'll just reset, recalibrate my goal. You know, maybe that goal of getting fit wasn't as, you know, that as aspirational, or losing the weight. Well, I've lost some weight, so I'll stop now. And normally in life, what tends to happen is, you know, the curveballs get thrown, and people either deal with that really well, and they say, well, that's nothing, you know, next. And then they just carry on and focus on their goal, and they are very committed, determined individuals. So the commitment piece is the critical piece. In the real world, it's about being aware of, okay, so what is it that you want? So you've got what you want. Now, you know, as a coach, as a keynote speaker, if I'm one-to-one coaching somebody, one of the first questions I'll ask is, what is it that you want? What do you want to achieve? Most people struggle with really being able to articulate what they want. So one of the quickest ways to understand what it is and help them understand what they want is to say, okay, so what don't you want? And when they know what they don't want, so they don't want this to happen, they don't want that to happen, you can then actually say, okay, so that's what you don't want to happen, so let's let's look at the other side, the flip side to that, and focus on what specifically you do want as a goal, or what you want to achieve in life.